the idea framework that you need to use in your writing task 2 and also at the end of the speaking test. In this video, I'm going to be talking about how you need to structure and build your ideas when you are taking the IELTS test. This video is going to be very useful for anyone who is taking the IELTS Academic and General Training, and you have to do the Writing Task 2 essay where you need to present an argument. Keep watching then to make sure that you fully understand how the idea framework works. Once you understand it, this knowledge will help you to communicate better in your writing and your speaking, and of course, as a result, get a better score. So get your paper and pencils out, take notes, and please watch through to the end of the video. The idea framework then is represented by this structure, MSE. Let me explain what MSE means. M refers to the main idea, S is the supporting points, and then E is your explanation or example. When you deliver an opinion or any kind of idea, that's the hierarchy, the system you need to follow. M, S, and E. The easiest way to understand the idea framework is to look at a couple of examples. So let's start with this one about smoking. Main idea. Smoking is bad for you. Supporting point. It causes heart attacks and cancer. Explanation. The nicotine in cigarettes affects not only the lungs, but also all the cells of your body. Here is another example for you. M, main idea. A good public transport system in a city is very important. S, the supporting point. Cities have large populations and these people need to move around all at the same time. E, explanation. Public transport allows large numbers of people to travel around at the same time. With these examples, I hope you can see how your argument becomes a lot stronger when you have your main idea clear, you provide supporting points and an explanation. The first two examples at the end, the E was an explanation. Now, the alternative to an explanation is to give an example. So here is one example of an argument with MSE, this time using an example. Main idea M. Education is the most important factor in the development of a country. Supporting point S. Developed countries have a strong education system. Example E. Singapore, Denmark, Sweden. I quite like the example part of an argument because basically it's quite easy to think of examples. Sometimes it's more difficult to come up with an explanation. So you might want to use examples as the easy way to reinforce your argument. By the way, don't be shy about naming famous companies or celebrities or places or anything like that. That's absolutely fine. When you know this SME structure, it's going to put you at a much bigger advantage when you go to writing the essay question. Here are some of the benefits of the SME structure. Firstly, the structure automatically gives you a way to communicate your ideas clearly and in a well-structured way. This is something that the examiner looks at, and it will make your score better. Secondly, it will also help you with brainstorming. Once you know what you need, it's kind of easier to think of the ideas. So let's say you have your main idea, and then the next step is to think of a supporting point. And then once you have your supporting point, usually coming up with an example is not too hard. Or maybe you have a supporting point and you need to go higher. You can think of the main idea from the supporting point. So you don't always need to start with the main idea. You can start at any point and work upwards or downwards within the structure. Another point to note is that when you are writing your task 2 answer, your paragraph will consist of one main idea and 2 or 3 supporting points with the explanations or examples. So you'll need often to have just one main idea and then 2 or 3 supporting points that connect back to that main idea. And then, of course, examples that match every supporting point. And then the last benefit is that this SME structure is not just useful for when you are writing your task 2, it's also valid for the speaking test in part 3 when examiners will ask you about your opinions of things. So let's say the examiner asks you, do you think smoking should be banned in public places? You can simply provide your answer, main idea, yes, I do think smoking should be banned in public places. Your supporting point, because it causes heart attack and cancer, and then the explanation that we looked at in the example as well. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. That is the MSE framework. Main idea, supporting points, and examples. Let me know in the comments how you are going to use this framework in your preparation for IELTS. If you found this video useful, of course, remember to join the IELTS Breakthrough community. All it takes is a little click and you are subscribed to the channel. Don't miss the tips and strategies that I share with you on this YouTube channel. IELTS Breakthrough helps professionals and students to get a higher score in IELTS so that you can study at an international university or improve in your career. We look at help with the IELTS Academic, the IELTS General Training, and life skills. Remember to subscribe. In the meantime, have a fantastic day, morning, week, afternoon, weekend. I'll see you in the next video.